Alright artist, in this video we're going to draw a self-portrait, a picture of yourself, but as if you were a king or a queen. So we are going to make a crown. We're actually going to start with the crown. We're going to take a great big line that goes from close to the left of our paper up and over like an arch or a great big frowny face over towards the right side. Then from there I'm going to come up and out to the side and do some zigzag lines. This is going to be our crown. Now for our face, I'm going to draw a great big letter U. So I have my crown, and now I have my face underneath. I know, actually, I'm going to have my face come in a little bit because my chin sticks out and over and back up. But you can also just leave it as a solid U. But I know my chin sticks down a little bit further than the part of my face that is next to that. All right, so things to make it look like a person are going to be eyes, nose, and mouth. We're going to add hair. That's going to help it look specifically like you. And then things like if you have glasses and the color of your eyes will be other things that we add. We're going to add a neck right now, and that's going to be a line on the left and a line on the right. A nice wide neck. If you have a lot of paper left, you could also draw your shoulders. They would come over and out from your neck. For my eyes, I'm going to draw 2 arches. Whoa, that one looks a little big. I'm starting in pencil so that I can erase and change my mind. When you watch the video, you can pause, do the step Miss Sapola does, and then move on. So I have 2 arches, and I'm going to make slight curves underneath of those. Kind of some almond or seed-shaped eyes. Inside of those, I need to make my pupil. That's the colored part. So that's going to be almost a whole circle, but the part of that circle gets cut off on the top. So it's almost a complete circle, making the colored part of my eyes. Inside that, we're going to have the pupil, and this part will be dark and colored in. So this is the black part, the colored part, and this part will stay white. Black part, pupil, colored part, and that part will stay white. Now, for the nose, there's lots of different ways you can make a nose. I could simply make the letter L without a sharp edge on the end. That would be fine. I could think about the way the bottom of my nose looks, and I know it curves over to the side, goes up a little bit where I have a nostril. The center part of my nose sticks back down, goes up again where I have a nostril, and then back over. That's a fine way to make a nose. And then sometimes just a little line to show the sides of my nose. Just want to show you a couple different ways because noses can be a little bit tricky. So I think I'll, for my last one, just kind of keep this connected. I know it goes up. There's a darker part for my nostril. Oh, I made my nose a little bit too big on the one side and curve back up over here. I want it to look like me, and my nose is a little smaller than that, so I'm going to bring it over on the side. And I'm just going to make one little mark there to show the part that actually I like it better without. Okay, now we need a mouth. Now remember, everybody has lips. So if I just draw the line, that shows where my mouth opens and closes, but it doesn't actually show any lips. So for lips, I'm going to go bump, bump on the top, and another curve on the bottom. Now I have some lips. Now it still doesn't really look very much like me. And I can make changes. I think I made my eyes a little bit too tall. So I'm gonna fix that. And some other things that are gonna make this look more like me and more like a person in general There's going to be hair, including our eyebrows. So above my eyes, there's going to be a little bit of space, and then I'm going to have some eyebrows. Go ahead and look in a mirror or feel, and whether you're a guy or a girl, you are going to have some eyebrows. I'm doing mine just as some scribbly, hairy lines. Great. All right. If you want, you can add some eyelashes. I do want eyelashes. Those are optional. Eyebrows we really need to have because everybody has eyebrows that are visible for the most part. Eyelashes and just a few little ones on the bottom. Boop, boop, boop. All right, now it looks a little bit more like me, but I have hair. My hair is actually going to come down from my crown and stick out. I happen to have bangs that come pretty much all the way to my eyebrows, even over top a little bit. I'm kind of drawing a rough line with some lines going up to show that that's hair, and then my hair is going to come down because I have long hair. My hair is going to come down. Up, starting to look more like a person now. You might have short hair, so you might only have a little bit of hair sticking out of the bottom of your crown, or maybe you have your big hair on top, right? Your hair might be sticking out of the top of your crown. So some more hair. Now some of my hair is going to cover up the side of my face. That's okay. If you have long hair, that would probably happen. All right. Got hair, eyes, nose, mouth, eyebrows. I've got my crown. I'm going to make the bottom of that a little bit thicker. I can add decorative things to my crown. I can even add more points in behind. Ooh, I think that looks even better. Now, I happen to have glasses. If you don't have glasses, you would not put glasses on top of your face, but my glasses go over top of my eyes, and I'm thinking about the shape of my glasses, and I still want to be able to see most of my eyes. And I have frames, right? So I'm drawing that second line on the inside. If you don't have glasses, you don't have to worry about this part. It's a little bit tricky, but I have glasses, and I definitely look a lot more like myself once my glasses are on. Once you have your drawing done, we will outline it, right, with a black Sharpie, and then color it in if we have time. All right, artist, I've outlined with a black marker. I erased all of my extra pencil lines that were sticking out. And now I have a self-portrait wearing a crown, pretending that I am a king or a queen. If you have time left with your art making time, so for art, we have about 40 minutes a day, right? If you're working remote, if you've already spent about that much amount of time, then you can just have a black and white drawing of yourself. If you have time left, you can go ahead and do your very best coloring to fill in your self-portrait as a king or a queen.